Welcome back, folks, to another episode of the Weekly Dweeb. We are not 12 minutes late today, just 4. With me, as always, is my good friend Kev. Kev, how are we doing tonight, buddy?
Right on time. Happy Monday, everybody. I am great. Shout out to Headbug. I have started my vacation today with a beer and dweeb. Well, cheers. Hello.
Cheers. Don't have a beer.
Cheers.
Water. Cheers, though.
Happy vacation. Jade-cation to you. There we go. But pow. Wish I had the drums for that. But oh wait, I didn't finish my cheers. Here we go. Cheers to you. I'm feeling great, James. How are you today, brother?
Not too bad, my friend. Just another Monday in the books. Another Monday. Got a lot of stuff to talk about today. A lot of interesting things. So, going to be a fun one. Jade-cation, yep. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Kev, where to begin today? I think that's the real question. Where do we begin today? Do we start with the PS5 Pro and how you're never, ever going to be able to afford it?
Yeah, that's probably a good one to get me started. Yeah, we can work our way up to that. Might make future rants a little more entertaining. So this is good because now this will taint everything I have to say about anything else today. Because goddamn you, Sony.
The curmudgeon is going to come out early today. Oh, this pulls up. There she is. The PS5 Pro was announced. Welcome, PlayStation 5 Pro, the most visually impressive way to play games on PlayStation. Okay.
Is it?
Sounds great, right? On next week, late next week, September 26th, pre-orders will be available.
Oh, good. You pre-order.
We would like to welcome the PlayStation 5 Pro to the family. I haven't even watched this yet.
Oh, a preview review on a bullshit digital-only console. I love it.
Well, yeah, it's digital only. Whoa.
It better be holograms at this price.
Enhanced with holograms?
Pretty solid beat. Not gonna lie, this promo would be much better with the with a little cosmic jive in the background. Just me.
Yeah.
Shameless self-promotion. Hit me up, Sony. Actually, don't. You know what? Pay me in a PS5, and I'll do it. My whole
price
catalog
point is something.
And my firstborn son. That's what it'll take for me to get one of these PS Pros. And I still wouldn't even have a damn disk drive. So I wouldn't own anything that I own.
Yep.
This is wild.
No disk drive.
Am I going to have to start paying the cable company $1,000 for them to send me the DVR box? Because that's it feels like this is what we're doing. And while we're here, as Headbug points out, I don't get why it's better. James, I don't really know, what is it that's going to be so much better that won't require you to also buy a brand new upgraded television, right? In order to do these new
specs, better have a nice television. You better have a nice
system.
TV. I get made fun of a lot for this take. I am all disk drive all day. I have to have it. I don't trust. They're starting to delete stuff. Like they were pulling Concord games off your PS5s. Like I'm not about it.
Yeah, if they ever decide that certain PS2 games are no longer worth putting back up, not going to matter to me because I've got them. I've got the discs. It's a bunch of bullshit. I'm all physical media. So it sounds like we're all on the same team right now in the chat. What up, King Josh?
Hey, what up, Joshua? Thank you for joining.
Upgrade your eyeballs to get the new PS5. Yeah.
Upgraded GPU, 67% more compute units. Is a lot of big words. Advanced ray tracing, AI-driven upscaling. Great. You know how much I fucking love AI. Other enhancements include a PS5 Pro Game Boost, which you can apply to more than 8,500 backwards compatible games. Not if you have a disc. Not if you have a disc, folks.
Ooh.
Latest wireless technology, Wi-Fi 7. That'll do it. That'll do it.
Oh, and it's wireless, so it'll just not work at random times whenever it wants to.
Yeah.
Like
great.
My headphones.
The PS5 Pro is consistent. It's the same height as the original PS5. That did it.
Maybe I'm just an old man because I lost this fight at Carnage Media as well.
Shit.
We went to wireless damn near everything except for the headset. Because guess what? What's recording my voice, thank God, is not reliant upon Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, because that's always the first shit to go out. I am old school. Give me the cords. I will buy a couple of those Velcro straps, easy for me to say, pal, to keep it from becoming a rat's nest. But I want the integrity of the actual cords. I don't necessarily need everything to be goddamn wireless, so that way it works half as well half the time. It's not the big draw that it was to me a few years ago. The only place where I really can't ever go back is probably the wired headphones, because I was one of those dudes who lost so many pairs of good headphones to a doorknob or a coat hanger, because I would have them on too often and they get destroyed. So I need my Bluetooth headphones. I don't need or want my gaming console to be wireless. I'd rather be able to plug it in and put games in it that will work, even if, let's say, for instance, my internet is out for a day and I would love to.
We know how often my internet cooperates.
Yeah, right.
My internet works all the time.
Wouldn't it be great to use the thing that you spent $1,000 on, even if the internet was out for a couple hours? Like, what if you just wanted to play Tombstone on Blu-ray, which you should all have at home, and if you don't, that's okay. We'll work on that. And then you could just sit there and watch that for 2 hours, but no, you can't, because you don't have a disc drive, and you can't even play Spyro the Dragon, because you also, I forgot, won't have internet or a disc drive. So I rest my no further questions, Your Honor.
Headbug says we should just jump straight to council, download a game straight to our brains. Elon's going to try to do that. That's his end game. He's on board with that. That's why they got the $200 PlayStation 5 controller. How using Bluetooth? No pulling up a headset. We haven't even got to the best part. Comes out November 7th, 2024. PS5 Pro will be at a suggested retail price of $700. In a typical move, they'll go $699.99. Yeah, that'll trick you into realizing it's not $700. What up, bite-sized bikes? Drive safe. Thank you for joining us.
John, get into the right lane before you hear the price of the PS5 Pro. I don't want you to get into an accident.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes.
All right,
you're in the right lane. Let us know.
Get into the right of way here. Yeah, it's $700. And guess what? No disc drive. Okay, James, as you were saying.
$700. Kev, you are not able to afford this. We not being able to afford a PS5. You are never going to be able to afford this.
I can't understand why you would want it. How much is the regular PlayStation 5? Isn't it like $600 right now?
Oh, let's take a gander.
I would rather have that and have the hardware. But again, you know, in order to make a PS5 worth my money, personally, I have to invest in a new television as well. It's another reason I'm not, you know,
trying to pull over. He's
beat myself up. I'm on the shoulder throwing up. I should have, you know, that's why I'm not too stressed out. I'm just sitting at home playing NCAA football 14, just pretending I'm in the dynasty with all the rest of you guys. You know, that's all I'm doing. But yeah, exactly.
Brand new. Yeah,
it's like a
digital only. Digital only PS5 is $450, which we're anti-digital only. A regular slim PS5 right now is $500.
Really, that is such a ripoff. Like
crazy,
the fact they are
crazy.
saving so much money, and I don't know how much, but they're saving more than like $50 to not have the hard drive. That's all you're saving. I thought the whole point of these digital only consoles was to give a lower point of entry for people who didn't have the money to get in. If I don't have 500 to get in, buddy, I don't have 450 to get in. What the fuck are we talking about? Anybody who spends money, I feel like, would agree with that. That's just something I've always had in mind. If you're willing to spend $400, you're probably willing to spend 500 to get the right thing, right? Like $50 isn't going to make or break anybody's decision. So it's not even at an accessible entry point. No. And then you're getting ripped off like further and further as the consumer, because everything becomes online. It's all digital only.
Yep.
It's all predicated on you're required to pay the PlayStation Plus, whatever, monthly premium. They got 3 fucking tiers for that now. So you can't, if you're like me and you just, you can't just sit down and waste 4 hours in Far Cry 5 because you don't fucking have it. So like, what?
Can't do it if you don't have it.
This is disgusting to me. The fact that digital games cost the same amount as a hard actual physical copy of a game, maybe that's not on Microsoft and Sony as much as it is on the developers. I don't really know who to blame for that one, but it feels similar. Like this should be cheaper for me if I'm not getting as much for it. It just feels like a ripoff. I guess I took the scenic route. I know John's got a long drive home, so I'm trying to fill some air here. Yeah. But what I meant to say, to make a short story long, that's a fucking ripoff.
Yeah. The
PS6 will be digital only. What's that?
I might think about it.
There you go.
King Joshua says he's getting one he said $450 for a slim trade-in, $150 gift card free, getting one for $55. Good for him. That's what you got. That's fucking good, dog. I mean, they've been getting torn apart over this, as they rightfully should.
I've been
extremely negative reaction. I don't really buy the pros. I've never done that. But this even if I was buying this, like this was the PS6, I'd be like, oh, damn, man. In this economy, in this universe right now, where my eggs cost just about $3 a dozen. Oh, man.
It's about time eggs got their deserved value. That's right. Finally, appreciation for eggs.
A lot of people think because there's not an Xbox Pro essentially coming out that they were able to price this how they did and think they could get away with it.
Are they really doing that well? Am I the only stubborn old man who has just planted his flag in the ground and says, fuck that and fuck you, I will not be spending this money on this console until it's priced more reasonably? That's the other thing. Now you've got this PS5 Pro version. Like, at what point does the digital only PS5 that's not the Pro become affordable? Like,
does that fall down to $200?
Yeah, like once this one pops out, how is that one not $300? I mean, because isn't an Xbox Series S right now like $200 to $300?
Series S is
like, it's getting real hard to rationalize not just moving over to Xbox, I feel like, for just a general consumer, and not those of us who were brainwashed into multiple decades of Sony
S
loyalty, which was a one-sided loyalty, by the way. Fuck you, Sony. Sorry, go ahead, James.
That's 512 megabyte Series S for looks like $300. Yep.
We're gonna get a cursing jar out here, James. Too many F-bombs in the last 2 minutes. I'm going to pull back.
You could get 2 Series S for under what you're going to pay for that fucking thing. Oh, boy.
So you could get the Series S and the TV upgrade you need for the price of this.
Yeah,
it's great.
But look at the lines. Look at those 3 lines that are on there. It's worth all the money.
Yeah, this system is for the folks that pre-order EA Sports games or Ubisoft games. You know what? Like, for the kind of people that like this kind of thing, this is the kind of thing those people like. So go for it. Have at it. Give your hard-earned money to people who have not deserved or earned it. I'll be sitting in my retro room playing my hacked Nintendo Classic and my PlayStation 2. All right, maybe a little Xbox 360 whenever I see the Bite Size Sports Discord popping off. Everybody's talking about their college football dynasty, and so I'll just put it up on a screen and play mine from 10 years ago and pretend like I'm in there with the boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to that. Great for Nintendo because Nintendo's going to introduce. The rumor is they're going to introduce the Switch 2 this fall, and if they had any question about whether there we are. Am I back? Am I dead? My internet.
I hear you.
With Switch 2 coming out this fall, Nintendo now knows the price point to avoid. Don't price it at $700.
No, Nintendo's going to price it at $300, but then only make 19 of them and be like, "Oh, sorry, the secondary market."
Secondary market kill you.
You'll be selling your house to get a Nintendo Switch. I never understood that.
People do it, man. It's crazy.
But I guess I'll take that over this. At least I have some faith in the Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, at least,
maybe it's time. It's time I finally cave and buy. I haven't had a Nintendo. I have not owned a console beyond the NES or the Super Nintendo. It's been ever since then. It was, I think, Sega Genesis. Then we were Sony all the way. Eventually, I'd sneak an Xbox into the house when my mom was on vacation. I'd be like, hang on, no one can know about this Xbox.
This has got to hurt you. This has got to hurt you. You were a Sony guy.
It's brutal.
Mom worked at Sony. That was big for you.
It was in my blood.
My blood. Feel it in my loins.
No more Sony. Ain't my kin.
Oh, shit.
We're a Switch family now. Look out, Super Smash Bros.
Switch 2. Go Switch 2. That's where you're going. Okay, what else we got? Let's continue down our curmudgeon path here. I think that's the best start to the show, right?
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I know Jade, Headbug talked about this in the Discord. I posted this about just a couple hours ago. This is insane. If you don't hate Disney, I don't know what's wrong with you, for one. Two, you can't hate them enough right now. When you hear this story, you're going to be fucking sick. Inside Out 2 is one of the highest grossing films of 2024. Any Pixar employee laid off before the release of Inside Out 2 were not able to qualify for the bonus for working on the film. Laid off employees were asked not to come back to the office to pick up belongings, so remaining employees didn't feel awkward. One former employee said, when we were told the day we were laid off that the bonus is only for active employees, I sobbed. Another pointed out the irony of working on a movie about mental health only to have their health insurance stripped away. This came out in an article released by IGN today. It was the highest grossing movie animated. Let me get some numbers here. This is the highest grossing animated movie of all time. It made this is an insane number, $1.6 billion at the box office this year. They laid off around 175 workers, or 14% of staff, in May, right before the movie came out.
That feels strategic, and maybe I'm just getting into my feelings here.
Wow.
We talked about Sony, so I'm fired up. I got my guillotine sharp. But Disney is the devil, I think, that, just to be clear. But that seemed like that's not necessarily that it was timed as a fuck you to these, like specifically as a wanna be cool to rip the rug out from under them, but it feels very much like, hey, we need to cut costs, and if we lay these employees off, we need to do it before a certain date. Like we hear about this stuff in the sports world all the time, James. Unfortunately, sports teams are doing this to athletes all of the time, but because it's the nature of that business, I think we all just accept it as part of the game. These things are going to happen. You might get cut the day before your guaranteed money kicks in. But these guys are normally, for the most part, it's the millionaires we're talking about. So we don't We don't grab our pitchforks when it happens there. But in this case, where it's a bunch of office employees that were essentially all robbed of a bonus, in this, we're in the fourth quarter as well, James, or forgive me, we are right upon it.
We're closing in on the fourth quarter.
They were about 2 weeks away from it. So a lot of these people, I expect, were probably going to be using these bonuses for family holidays, Christmas, that kind of stuff. Just a really, there's no good time to get fired from your job, one could argue, but any time beyond September, I think it's especially difficult because you have Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that travel and all that money you're expected to spend coming up. And this one just really twisting the knife. And on the back of the PR disaster that is their seafood Disney Plus subscription lawsuit, I don't even know how to put that into one sentence. Check out Headbug's video on it if you want more background into that. We've talked about it on previous streams as well. But how in the hell on the back of that, or I couldn't even say the back of that, that's still ongoing. The optics, this company, I can't believe it. They sell happiness and pixie dust to young kids. Meanwhile, they are literally the embodiment of Big Brother in 1984 at this point.
It's crazy. To qualify for the bonus, the employee would have had to work on a project for a certain amount of time and be employed at the time when the bonuses are distributed. And this is an anonymous quote. A former employee that was laid off. To be told by our HR reps that we are not going to qualify for that bonus felt like the ultimate fuck you from Disney. Yeah.
Yeah, that is how it feels. This one can relate here, James. Have not been fired to avoid having a bonus given, but I have been told once that the math didn't track, and it turned out that we actually had only hit 99.9% of our goal, and therefore the bonus was not coming. So we were told our achievement. Turns out it was a rounding error. So no soup for you.
No soup for you.
But yeah, newsflash, breaking news. I don't have the banner ready, but I will get it ready for you. Oh no, spoilers. Here we go. That'll work. Companies suck. Big ones, small ones, mom and pops, corporations. Chances are they're probably trying to fuck you. So just there's your
also being reported that for a month or two, the animators were working 7 days a week. At the end, they crunched them.
Oh yeah, crunch. It's
stunning development.
The two worst industries ever for that, I would imagine, are the movie animators and game developers, where they just get
absolutely they just get
beat to hell with this awful crunch and doing shit that a lot of us, even those that can relate to this, like they put like the hours of overtime you hear about some of these folks putting in. No way. Like you'd find me under the bridge downtown. All right. Before you'd find me putting in some of the hours that these folks deal with. So for them to get robbed of their bonus,
you're not wrong. It's crazy.
Is just disgusting.
It's talking about low pay too, and with the promise of a bonus at the end, and then you get fucked like that. Another person said, I would venture to say that at least 95% of the people that got laid off are financially fucked right now.
Should we review bomb this in bad faith? Like this feels like
absolutely.
It feels like we should all. Wait, I know. Hang on. I shouldn't say these things. Don't do it. It's a joke. It's a bit.
We'll just get demonetized.
Don't harass anyone online.
We're gonna drag ourselves into this war, aren't we?
I will just say, if I happen to see a lot of anti Disney posts on your timelines,
we're here for you.
I'll give.
Just insane, man. Fuck corporate America, dude. Headbuck says some of them are working the same hours as nursing staff. Yeah. This is a huge article. If you want the article, it is on IGN. It is massive. Talks a lot about Pixar and a lot of shit that's going on there. And It's woof. Trying to see if there's anything else. Seems like with the merger with Disney buying them, however that works, for a movie to be considered a success, it has to make $500 million, but it really needs to make $1 billion to be profitable. It's crazy.
I would say you are doing something wrong if you have to make $1 billion to be profitable. But I'm no CEO, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, guys. Don't take my word for it. But goddamn, damn you, Disney. I hate you, and I hate that you've purchased everything that I grew up loving. Can I say that too? That I hate Disney not only for the watering down of many of my favorite IPs, but then you grow up and you find out that everything you liked about Disney in the first place was just a fucking fairy tale someone else had written 100 years ago. Like, they don't bring a lot of value to the space. They're like the goddamn Thomas Edison of creativity, just stealing other people's ideas and getting credit for the patents. I hate you, Disney. I hate you.
I mean, just you didn't
that leaf. I was supposed to turn over a new leaf. Damn it.
No, curmudgeon Kevin's here today. If you, I mean, this is the same company that tried to get out of a death lawsuit for somebody that an allergic reaction died on one of their parks because that person's wife or whatever had signed up for a free month of Disney Plus.
They are the worst.
That's right, Headbug. And yeah, Disney put a bunch of money into Fortnite too recently.
That's exactly what Disney would do. Let's buy an IP after it's beyond its peak, and let's water it down and milk it until it dies.
Wonder
did
why.
The same thing with Marvel. Did the same thing with Star Wars.
They bought a $1.5 billion stake in Epic Games back in March.
Wow.
Crazy, man. But
wow. That is not very Wayne Gretzky of you. You're supposed to go where the puck is going. You're not supposed to chase it around from board to board. You're supposed to watch where the puck is going and try to play it off the bounce, Disney. Quit chasing your fucking tail doing what was popular 4 years ago.
Jesus.
Idiots.
And
if you're going to do that, if you don't spend $1 billion on a fucking game that's been around for 10 years almost, maybe you wouldn't have to lay off your employees that just generated, what was that, James? How many billions of dollars? What did that movie make again? They're firing those people so they can make Fortnite 2, so they can fix something that ain't broken. That again how many years are people really gonna play Battle Royale? Like, you have to know that these things have life cycles, and what the hell are you investing in? Maybe they've got, I guess they do have the Lego thing over there. Maybe I take it back, guys. Maybe I should just play Lego Fortnite and I'll see the light. Maybe.
I heard it's fun, but now I'm just like, fuck that. I also don't have
just Minecraft.
It's essentially Minecraft inside Fortnite, right? I think that's what it is.
Thank you, John, for speaking the truth, by the way. I'll leave it up just long enough.
Jesus. Disney's playing Pachinko, letting off a load of coins and seeing which one lands on the bonus. Ain't that the fucking truth? Shout out everybody watching here. I see the old live viewers on YouTube, Twitter, everything. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, follow. Join our Discord. In the Discord, you can actually give us topic suggestions for all our shows. So
that's right.
Pop in and out of there. Come join us. We see Stu showed up today. Thanks, Stu. There's your Discord link.
Stu
made it.
Oh, baby.
So
I love our stream. But I didn't think of the rest of the lyrics. Sorry. Yeah.
There you go. Just what else? Let's go with some positive stuff. I think the rest of the show is pretty positive, which is good. Emmys were recently, and Shogun won an all-time high for a single season of the show. It won 18 Emmys, Kev.
Bam.
They're all, I mean, everything. Drama, marketing, or drama, directing, sound mixing, editing, picture editing, cinematography, period, costume, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Best lead actors, best lead actor, best guest actor. I mean, it won everything. What do you think, Kev? Have you seen Shogun? I have not. I've heard it's awesome. I've not watched it. It's one of those, I don't have Hulu, so.
Neither do I. Apparently, I need to watch this show, which is the 1998 Chicago Bulls of all television, apparently. Jeez,
yes, it is. Hell yeah, it is.
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, okay. Hulu, for the exact same reason, James, I don't pay for all of the streaming services at the same time because you can't watch them all at once. So Hulu has been out of the rotation for a while. They haven't given me anything that I want to watch. People have been telling me for years to watch The Bear, but I remind them that I spent almost a decade and a half managing and running kitchens, and the last fucking thing I ever want to do is watch a show that's going to take me back there. There's a reason I got out, friends. I don't care how cool it is. God. It'd be like going up to your great uncle who is a Nam veteran and being like, "Hey, uncle, you want to watch Apocalypse Now?" Fuck no, I don't care how good it is. I don't want to see it. I'm good. But maybe Shogun, to bring it back to what the hell we were talking about, might get me to create a new email account so I can get a free month of Hulu. Because fuck you, Disney. You're not getting any of my money. So that way, if I accidentally die at a restaurant, you can't screw me over because I took a free. Oh wait, no, that's exactly how it would work if I took the free month. Shit, exactly. Checkmate. That would work. Oh damn it, Disney, you win. You always do.
Good for the show. Hiroyuki Sanada is awesome. I think that's his first major award before, so good for him. I heard it's awesome. What up, Harles? Welcome. Oh, come on. I love commercial kitchens managed by a guy who yells.
Is that what the show is? Is he just playing one of those John Tapper-esque? What's the other guy? Who's the yelly kitchen guy? The blonde dude.
He calls you an idiot sandwich. You're an idiot sandwich. Gordon Ramsay.
There we go. I hope that's not what it is. That'd be a bummer. But I remember that dude. I think that dude was in Shameless or something. That's another show I haven't seen nearly enough of. But dude's a good actor. I'm just not here for it. I don't want to see any kitchen dramas. Leave me out of it. The customers come into the restaurant and order food, and it's very stressful. See, exactly. You know, it's like every time someone comes in to order anything to eat, you know, and you screw it up royally, they act like it's the most important thing in their day or something. There's a lot of pressure. You might overcook it. You might get sent back. You might have bartenders that are a little too hungover from the night before, and they'll just blame you. They might have forgotten to place the order, but they won't say that because they got to get tips. So they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, the guys in the kitchen messed it up. We got another one coming right back out for you." Then they're sprinting back. "Hey, can you rush this? I forgot to order it 45 minutes ago." Yeah, don't get me started, or I've already gotten started. I could write this show, damn it, The Bear, whatever it is. You don't need any stressful kitchen drama in your life. Just avoid it. If you're lucky enough to not have lived through it, why the hell would you want to cosplay that life? All right. You know what? Honestly, if you enjoy that show, good for you, you fucking sadist. You sicko.
Curmudgeon-y Kev is here, folks.
Am I doing good?
All right. Oh, he's back.
Am I negative enough?
We're so bad.
I'm just doing my audition for the spinoff, The Bald Bear.
God, I'm just thinking of that in my head. Movie
Kitchen LARPing weirdos. I'm sick of this crap.
I'm sick of it. Oh shit. We did get sidetracked, but shout out.
He is a dead ringer for Gene Wilder. Goddamn. Thank you, Harles. I can't unsee that one.
He is. Yes, he is. Guess we need to go back and watch some kitchen shows for this channel.
We're gonna maybe Shogun.
Bald Bear, double B.
I think I could like Shogun. You know, I was a big fan of Tom Cruise's The Last Samurai, which is a completely historically accurate film.
Tom Cruise.
That's right.
Very much so. What is up, Polar Nights? I missed you two, man. The most positive ones on Twitch. Shout out. Thank you for stopping by.
Yes, welcome.
Well, we started it off with a Disney rant tonight, so it's in a PS5 Pro, so it's been as exactly as you've expected.
I love Harl's take here. Shogun's lighting department dared to ask, "What if people could see the show?"
Oh yeah, the Game of Thrones episode where you can't see anything. The late one that build up to the Night King episode where he dies and you can't see a fucking thing. It's so dark. Jesus.
That was good. That was good.
Oh God. How about a kung fu movie with Ben or with Stifler?
With Stifler. Oh man, what happened to that guy? Got typecast, I think. Last movie I saw him in,
I typecasted you as a curmudgeon.
Included. That's true. That has happened. Yeah. But I mean, we're already, as two bald guys with beards, James, we're kind of already just typecast, you know.
We're typecast. Our football
we walk into a store, people are handing us flannels. They're like, "Here, hang on. I think you dropped this, sir." And I'm like, "No,
it's got a new tag on it, fucking brand." They're like, "Wait, what?" They're like, "No, sir, you dropped this." And now you have to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sir, you're wearing the wrong clothes. Please put this on.
People just walk up to me at the gas station. Is that your pickup truck out back? I need help moving. Like, no, dude. All right. Not every single one of us is a hillbilly. All right. Some of us just have bad genetics. All right. My hair quit growing.
Right? I tell people my hair migrated south forever. It's not coming back. It got lost. It's not going back.
That's a good way to get them to stop asking questions too, by saying it migrated south, and I will not elaborate. Let them think about that for a second.
Oh, Stu's just killing it out here. Kev still hasn't updated. At this point, I don't want Kev to ever
get it, Stu.
Time on this.
What happened? Oh, that's right. It's a demerit, Stu. I'm taking some of your money.
It's part of the lore now.
Shadow Humor is back. And he quit or he's hate watching Rings of Power.
What up, Shadow? I have watched all of like a minute of the first episode. I just have not had time. So I'm watching nothing. Which is unfortunate. You didn't
Is it so bad? Like, is it bad enough to watch Shadow? Yeah, I did quit. I could do that whole weird comb over deal. We could do it.
Hell yeah! Ignore the haters. I prefer you bald. You are my Ming, the merciless arch enemy of Flash Gordon.
Oh, the every frame a pause streams about Rings of Power are ruthless. Oh my god, I might have to watch this then.
I want to watch it. I've seen reviews all over the place. I've seen some people praise it. I've seen a lot of hate. Like, it's all over the place.
All right, I'm doing it, gang. I'm doing it.
Well, we're gonna both watch some episodes by next week's episode.
Let's go.
So we can talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Whoo! I'll make sure
I wonder if they played their employees or if they laid them off too.
I'm gonna need a couple of American mules for that one. All right. No Moscow mules.
Speaking of things I didn't know we needed, Kev, you posted this one in Discord. This is from you.
Ooh, uh-oh. Oh, I love chat today.
Chat is on fire. Thank you guys. Polar Nights, I am going to watch it. I hope it's good. Not a lot of people in here like it.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem, Marls. Yeah, you're welcome. I was not going to read every frame a pause as the the acronym. You guys can string that one together for yourselves if you're on the audio. Shout out to our audio listeners. What an epic movie this will be, right? This is King of Kings. It is not a biopic on Triple H, Paul Levesque, but it is instead, James, a movie where Charles Dickens takes a child to witness the life of Jesus Christ. Did I get that right?
I don't.
Shadow humor. I see no lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies. That's a shadow humor quote right there.
King of Kings, starring Oscar Isaac as Jesus Christ. Film follows Charles Dickens as he takes his son on a multi-dimensional adventure to watch the fascinating life of Jesus. Of course, it's coming out on Easter next year.
Oh yeah, because they got to do like the ghost of Jesus, right? Jesus past, Jesus present, and Jesus future, right? So they're gonna
pull up the picture of my internet.
They're gonna show the Immaculate Conception, probably the part where he made all that bread or something, or did he like multiply a bunch of fish? I can't remember. Dude did some cool stuff, including throwing all the grifters out on the street. But your televangelist won't tell you about that part of the Bible. They conveniently like to skip over that part. But then they fast forward to him being sent to the cross by, spoiler alert, one Pontius Pilate. And that wasn't the spoiler alert, gang. I assumed you knew that, but you may not know who is playing Pontius Pilate. Shout out to Jade once again for providing this information in our Discord. James Bond, Pierce Brosnan will be playing Pontius Pilate, and James is either drinking the longest drink of water I've ever seen, or I think we lost him again. So now I just get to talk about this awesome King of Kings movie indefinitely. Oh, you guys are so screwed. Oh, wait, there he is. Is he back? Wait, were you drinking that? Were you holding that up the whole time?
I wish I was. My internet is just fucking trash city, man. God dang. I am paying for the fast internet, and it has crashed almost every stream in the last 2 weeks. Unbelievable, dude.
That was an amazing bit. I dig your commitment.
Just held it just the whole time.
Starring Oscar. Starring blank as Jesus Christ really just is a funny line. Like, you can't.
No, you could put a lot of names in there and laugh a lot.
Yes, Polar Knights. Those are the books of old.
Yes, those would be called books. Follow us on Twitter.
Headbuck says Charles Dickens is going to put Jesus in the working prisons with the other poor carpenters. Ooh, Mark Hamill as King Herod. Let's go. I forgot about that. Where is Kevin Sorbo's part? There, you cannot tell me that a movie will be made about Jesus and Kevin Sorbo ain't going to wet his beak. God. I refuse to believe it.
Connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, plug your router or move closer to it to plug in. My router's right there. It's 5 feet away from me.
Got to put it on your lap. That's where
I don't have enough plugins on my computer to plug this fucking thing in.
Your router's not getting enough attention from you, James, so it's acting up.
No shit, it is acting up. Good Lord.
You got to tell it you're proud of it every once in a while. Hang those drawings up on the fridge.
Yeah, hang the drawings.
Wear that ugly sweater to Thanksgiving, man. Even if that's the only time you wear it, wear it to Thanksgiving.
I am on dial-up internet. That's the problem. I want to know who's gonna work on the soundtrack. Give me Hans Zimmer.
It'll be. Well, I heard that Katy Perry wanted to be Amy Grant growing up. Maybe she'll lend her talents to that.
Maybe Katy Perry will do the soundtrack.
That's what I'm saying. Taylor Swift,
she's too busy going to Chiefs games right now. She got time.
Just wants to be talked about.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right, John. Kang says Katy Perry sucks. And then Headbook says not that big titted more. And I don't know, is she talking about Billie Eilish or Katy Perry? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh no! Oh, damn it! Now that's my joke, and I'm the asshole. I apologize.
You're the asshole, bud,
for my insensitive remarks. as a bald person, I really shouldn't comment on anybody's looks, and we all know that.
Yeah, bro.
I mean,
Stop
come
it.
on.
Knock the shit
I'm
off.
fucking orange. Look at me. Look, I have jaundice. I should not be allowed to
That's
comment.
that's not a bit. You have jaundice.
Damn it. I told you that in confidence.
You said it. You said it on national, over the internet. We're live right now.
What? Is
It
that what
applies
that
to
red light
both.
means? Shit. Okay.
I'm so happy
Well,
they
good.
started a new season of Tulsa King. The show is so good. Never seen it. Really, it's just so overrated. Yes, Nate. Welcome, Nate. He absolutely might not be able to afford a PS5 Pro, but Malort is cheap. Cheap, absolutely. Happy Monday to you as well, Nate. I think I've recovered from my shoey on last week's show.
Yeah, salute to you.
I had to take a shoey. It was quite disgusting.
I'm hoping I don't have one on the line for this weekend.
We'll see. What do they play this weekend?
Colts Bears.
Oh shit. Oh.
This
so your Colts look like shit, and the Bears don't look any better, and my Titans also look like junk.
Yeah, it's not just not
AFC
good.
South is. Hey, good news is our quarterbacks didn't get benched. The number one overall draft pick. It always could be worse, Kev. We could have drafted Bryce Young. We got some Batman news to close out the show. The Batman, a couple different bits here. First one. I wonder if Kev has a hot take on this. I think he posted this one as well. Ooh. Penguin's name is changed from Oswald Cobblepot to Oscobb in the Batman universe to make the character seem more grounded.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Kev? Does that make does Oscobb seem more grounded to you?
First of all, I'm not calling him that. Absolutely not. No, not once, not never. This is one of those dumb things that doesn't need to be done. This is when
Why do it?
You outthink yourself. Like when you're Colts head coach Shane Steichen and you have Jonathan Taylor who's averaging 12 yards per carry and it's a 4th and 1, and you take your lead running back Jonathan Taylor out of the game and you run a sprint option with Trey Sermon. When your lead running back's been running downhill, getting whatever he wants, and it's 4th, and it was 3rd and 1. It turned into 4th and 4 because you ran a speed option because you're an idiot. You know why? Because you got too cute. Keep it simple, stupid. It applies to sports. It applies to movies. Oscobb was not necessary. Of all the names of Batman characters that are not realistic, you mean to tell me Oswald Cobblepot is the one that you thought needed a reskin?
Yep.
Freeze is a thing. Like, that's really his last name, okay? He changes the spelling of it when he puts his armor on, but his last name is Freeze. Edward Enigma. Mystery Enigma. Oswald Cobblepot was if you wanted to call him Oz, fine, call him Oz. Cobb? Or, I mean, even maybe Ozzy Cobb. Then you're doing the phonetically 2 symbols. If I'm being honest, it's a little too German for me, James. It sounds
Oscobb. Oscobb is a British street
Oscobb.
Says
give me Ozzy Cobb. All right, I feel a little less aggressive.
I love the idea that he's a British street rapper. That's fantastic.
Yeah, the British street rapper.
Good Lord.
Should have made him a her and called her Oswalda Cobblepot.
Too many syllables. Can't do it.
Come on, dude. You need to tell me.
A good movie character has less syllables in their name.
Who would be a good female penguin? Come on. There's a good one out there. It's like a badass gangster lady.
Unneeded things, unneeded things.
Is it gonna be worse than this? I don't know. I don't know, James. But also, speaking of Mr. Freeze, another thing that I brought to the Discord as it relates to this Penguin show, allegedly the Batman sequel, which I believe is called Batmen, right? That would make sense. Or is it Batman's, but the S is a 2? Either way, the Batman 2 Electric Boogaloo is going to be set in the winter.
That's my next
following the Penguin. Oh, okay. So you got it. So I will hand it to you then, because we already mentioned Mr. Freeze.
Yep. The next Batman it takes place a week after the conclusion of the Penguin during the winter. Penguin Story plays out over the next weeks that take you toward the end of the year. We don't play Christmas or New Year's, but we're getting there. You can see, like Kev's talking about this, it's placed in the winter. What character, Kev, in Batman lore, you've already mentioned him, so you're going to get this right, is most associated with winter?
Who killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. You know, huh? We're going to get a little more Arnie. Mr. Arnie Schwartz. Victor Fries himself. I would love to see, I can't remember the director's name here, but the Batman kind of reminds me of Seven. So for the sake of the bit, we'll say, I can't wait to see this director's David Fincher-esque take on Victor Fries. Like, how are you going to ground that? You can't make him, some
they can change his last name to Fries.
Taxi
Victor
driver
Fries.
Weirdo. Like, what are you going to do to make Victor Fries be realistic? I don't know. Or maybe they won't do that. He tends to be the one that anybody trying to make a grounded, realistic Batman, they don't like Poison Ivy. They don't like Mr. Freeze.
And I will point out, I don't know how Kev feels about it. I loved the first
comment.
Batman movie. The Batman is awesome. I think it's fantastic. I don't know how Kev liked it.
89, right?
Huh?
Because technically, I think there was Adam West in the 60s. So when you say the first, are you talking about like
this one,
the
this
Batman,
first,
the Robert
Batman, yes.
Batman? Shouts out to
Edward Nygma,
the Weekly Planet.
Yes, and
I would have liked this movie a lot more if they had played Nirvana's 8th best song a little less, and if they hadn't stolen their theme from the Empire. I believe, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a Star Wars theme that they jacked for. So it's like, I hated the music choices, and there was a lot done with the audio that I didn't like, which is a really big deal for me personally. But ever since I can remember, the folks that know Danny, our other balded friend, he would tell you from even back in our day slinging grilled cheese, I had always said, I so badly want to see Batman in a noir story. Like, I want to see Batman as a detective. Like, give me all the noir tropes. Like, give me that. I want it. And so far, the Batman has been the closest, and might be, this trilogy might be the closest I will ever get to that. So I do enjoy it, even though for my taste, I thought the Batman could have been a lot better. But there was just something in the way. Yeah. I miss Danny. Shouts out to all the Danny love. Danny will be back.
Shout out, Danny.
You haven't seen The Last of Us 2 Eggs, but both on this channel and elsewhere. Okay, that's really all I can say for now. But the other thing I will say,
that's good.
TCAP Bingo will return. All right, it will return. I have not yet begun to play bingo, but anyway, I digress.
So, are you excited for Mr. Freeze, Kev?
Oh, I'm so excited.
They grounded Mr. Freeze.
Ooh, this has got to be better than, which I have not seen, Joker, Fale Adieu.
Not hearing good things about that either.
But I don't want to see it. So that's probably going to be a Tuesday $5 venture for me. And I say that to say, I think this is the only DC project I have any interest in. So while my hopes are not high, it's the only thing I have hope in at all, James. So I guess, is that a thumbs up? I don't know. That's about as good as a curmudgeon will get you.
That was, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to watch it in bad faith and hate it. Huh? That's as good as we can do.
Hey, grounded Mr. Freeze is a guy hiding in a freezer, right?
It's Paulie from Rocky. It's just Rocky's drunk uncle.
Yeah.
Just getting mad that Batman's not sharing his wealth with him.
That's fucking funny. I've heard the same, Kangalo. What up, Lumpy Nose?
Yes. What up, Lumpy?
Shit.
Joaquin Phoenix should have flaked on that one. I don't know why. I feel like that was a one-time thing. Unless you're gonna pop that sequel out right away, I don't know. And to me, I'm not even an anti-musical guy. Okay, I love the Tale of Sweeney Todd.
Yeah. Let's go back here. What was a comment I wanted? Oh yeah, Headbook said, "No, that's not it. That's not it."
It's the Bay Harbor Butcher, right?
Who was I find it weird that anyone would want to
Ice Truck Killer
make a superhero movie more grounded. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's like that's what we need, right?
Like the MCU. Remember when the MCU was grounded
fairy tales,
and they wouldn't acknowledge they're like, oh, Thor it's just science.
You know, I would like fewer dragons in my fantasy. Give me some more grounded fantasy. Like it has been. It's like television grunge or something, right? We went through our own 90s phase where it's just like everything we've ever done, but we're just going to do it grounded. So we're going to just strip everything about it that makes it
all the cool shit. Get it out.
We're going to make it as bland and as awful as the world you live in today. So I don't know. I think if you're going to go through the trouble of making up your own universe for people to get immersed in, like do what you want. If you want to keep it grounded, I guess so be it. If you want to have Arnold Schwarzenegger singing "I Missed a White Christmas," and I'm good for that too, man. I'm here for it. I've changed my ways. There was something in the way I used to think. The poster looked like he actually blew up a Coke bag. If I don't get a show that's just surfs in a field, I can't suspend my disbelief. Oh, yeah. No, Headbug brings up a good point. If TV shows don't tell us how to think, how am I going to know what to do in a situation?
I agree.
I want morals and life lessons in my action-packed movie with men flying around. Call that Surfs Up. There you go. Oh, man. You just... Harles just wrote our version, our generation's Hogan's Heroes right there. It's bringing it back, dude. Surfs Up. I would love to help produce that, Harles. Just let me know.
Oh, shit. We got anything else, Kev? Did we miss anything?
Ooh, let me pull up the handy...
Madden curse struck again. Another NFL player went down. Christian McCaffrey's headed to IR. Madden curse wins again. Oh, you drafted him, didn't you, dummy?
Well, I was on auto draft because I was talking with our wonderful nerds about Star Wars.
That's right. Yeah,
so I auto drafted him first overall pick. For years,
great pick. Thought it was a great pick.
Well, for years, I've been telling people I refuse. I've had multiple opportunities to draft him. And I didn't because I had him 2 years in a row and he got hurt both years. And I said, never again. I don't care if he has a Barry Sanders, Walter Payton-esque I don't care if he runs for 3,000 yards. He won't be doing it on my team. Not once, not never. And then I auto draft him and I'm like, okay, well, he is the 1-1. Like everybody says he should go first overall pick. And then boom, what happens? He was on mystery IR this whole time.
Oh, duh. I'm an idiot.
Hunt for Gollum. Thank you.
Catch. It's literally on the thumbnail. Okay, let me find that. Good call. There it is. Okay, when I was loading up and my internet was being wild, I forgot that. I forgot to open that tab. There it is. Okay, 1 second. We got some details on when it's going to start filming. Type how many movies. Come on, computer. Come on, little guy. Come on. There we are.
You can do it. We're almost there.
New details on the hunt for Gollum. Going to be filmed in New Zealand. Shocker to nobody's surprise. That's where it's going. Ian McKellen will return if he likes the script. I think he is going to return. I think that's confirmed. Will be 2 films. Script should be finished next year with filming. Sounds like 2026. This is twofold. Are you excited for these movies? Threefold. Are you excited for the movies? Why the fuck are they 2 movies? And will Ian McKellen make it?
Ooh,
he's not yet.
I'll start with the last one. I believe he recently was quoted as far as saying they'll have to take it over my dead body, essentially. That he will play that role as long as he is allowed to play it. So as long as he's here, I couldn't see them replacing him with anyone else, even if it is time, right? We've seen it before. We've complained about it before. They're more likely to bring him in and touch him up with some CGI than they are, or put his. That's a great story.
Gay to his face and he laughed.
I have a feeling they're going to have this guy, even if he can't walk, they'll have him read all of his lines and then just slap his face over some 7-foot dude they have wearing a green screen mask. So
we hate that.
I am
Please,
tough.
I hope he stays with us forever. Let me give him some of my lives. Let me give him some of my years. I don't need the back end ones. I will not age as gracefully as him. Let him have like 10 years off the back end of mine, maybe 20, if we can keep him around for a bit.
I get it. I'd have done the same thing for Harry Carey when I was a kid. You know, there should have only ever been one Cubs play-by-play announcer. But I think I'm out on this, James. Maybe, and I highly doubt it based on our comment section. I trust the people. I trust our community. And it sounds like Rings of Power kind of sucks. And with that in mind, except for that anime looking thing that you did a preview review on, which looks pretty cool. These guys haven't won. I haven't seen a win from Lord of the Rings since I think I was in driver's ed, man. When was the last? When did
Return of the King come out?
You know, so for me, I just leave it alone. You know, stop it. Get some help.
Return of the King came out. Jesus,
let these things lie for a while.
God.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah. So I take it back, James. I haven't seen the Lord of the Rings get a win since my mom was picking me up from basketball practice. How about that? That's a little more accurate. And that's 2 decades for me personally. So
21 years ago. Whoa. I don't know.
Maybe I'm just in my curmudgeon zone. Like I'm in the groove now and I can't rock free of it. So it's all going to be downhill for me tonight, folks. But I want so much to believe. But like Trent Reznor, I'm on my hands and knees. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to just mute. Go ahead, James.
Gangle says she was in Girl Scouts. They will pull a Marvel and get characters back. Gandalf, Aragorn, Legolas. That's the rumors, which just seems like another movie where it's just another Lord of the Rings movie. We already got those movies. That's full story. Holy crap! Stu worked. Stu worked. Lumpy Stiltskin subscribe. I've never seen Stu do this. Hey, I've seen it happen on our other channels, our sports channels, but not here. Congrats, Lumpy, on being the first subscriber Stu ever acknowledged.
Stu is trying to learn a new move.
That's gonna be the next one. Tolkien hasn't put out anything good in decades. Yeah, I know. He's like George R.R. Martin, writing movies and shit.
Oh my god! I don't want to see them bring Aragorn back, dude. Viggo will put himself. He'll break himself. He's too old. Remember what he did to himself last time? Dude's out here breaking bones for that role. Yeah. You can't do it. It's got to be somebody else.
I think they will, though. I also don't think there's a ton of. I think in the books, it's not very many pages. This whole story. It's like I don't know. But also like we got Gollum. He got caught. He got thrown into their Mountain Doom. They caught the Gollum. What the fuck do we need a movie about? I
wonder what happens. You think he gets away at the end?
Maybe he survives. Maybe he doesn't fall. Maybe he's fireproof.
They're going to pull a Saw, and we're going to find out that Gollum had a twin, and the bad Gollum was killed a long time ago.
Rollum and Gollum. Rollum was the one that died.
So stupid. What are they doing? Aren't there like thousands of books self-published a day at this point on Amazon? Like you can't just pay somebody to read a new book and steal that book's idea. You got to find 3 pages of a chapter from a
it's
Tolkien
it is
story
really,
and
it's
try to
something
turn
like
that into
that,
two
man.
fucking movies. This is 2 movies, James. Just like
Yeah.
did they make The Hobbit 3 movies?
The Hobbit was 3 movies, and it was one
shorter
book.
than any one of the Lord of the Rings books.
Yes,
I believe.
And you can tell it is a thin. The plot is thin.
Brainiacs,
like,
dude.
2 movies, it would have been fine. I think 3 was too much. I think Vigo's still on his first horse. Those guys live forever.
That is awesome, though. If he's taking care of that horse, that's pretty badass. He's a real life ranger. He's just like John Wick, who is, who I accidentally call Keanu Reeves by, because he's so damn good with those guns. You see him out there. It's like, oh shit, he really does mess around with that. I bet every once in a while on a lazy Sunday, Vigo's just like, for Gondor. Just pulls out the prop sword and my sword. He's just out
my axe,
having a good old time, dude.
That's exactly. Someone in the writers' room just thought Desolation of Smaug was too sick to not make into a movie title.
Oh, dude, that's exactly what it was. You think? I like that, Lumpy. All right, just iced coffee. Oh my god, yeah, but I agree with you, John. I think that was just a. Oh, we have a good title for this. Someone write a script. We'll hire a guy. You shouldn't do things that way.
No,
it's like having an arena and then trying to book a fight for it. No, you should know who's going to fight.
Then find the arena.
Yeah, then find the arena to match that crowd. You don't just say, "Oh, wouldn't it be great to have people fight in Cowboy Stadium?" Yeah, who the hell's going to sell all those tickets?
Yeah,
you're doing it backwards. But what about Surf's Up? Okay, that's the exception. Harles, this is one of those times where the exception proves the rule. Okay, Surf's Up, greenlit.
Greenlit, instant. Don't even need to know the plot. Let's get to filming. Write the script on the fly.
I feel like Tobias Funke. He was like, "No, these people usually trick themselves into, but it never works. But maybe for us, so maybe for Surf's Up, we can make it work." I'm fully back. Everything I just said was a joke. I was testing you. You passed the test. Surf's Up is in pre-production. Oh, headbug. I can't even read that one. I feel like if I read that one out loud, I'm going to get clipped.
Like what you see? Thumbs up. Subscribe for more content, just like Lumpy. And on that note, Kev, I think we've done it for today. We made it 1 hour and 10 minutes. Thank you guys for joining us today. Lumpy, Harles, Headbug, Nate, Bite Size Vikes, Shadow. Get everybody.
Cantaloupe in there.
Cantaloupe, Polar Nights. Wish somebody else.
Oh, that's right. Polar Nights.
Polar Nights came out of Winter Solstice.
Somebody who had a similar.
I thought it was Polar Nights. King Joshua. Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you guys for commenting. You make it a great fucking show. Makes a lot of fun. Kev, outside of here, where can the people find you at?
Oh, you can find me with James on Thursdays over on Bite Size Sports, talking about all your wildest and most breaking news stories in the wild world of sports. Why am I saying wild so often, James? I should have written down copy.
Wild.
And I've got Tombstone on the mind. But anywho, I'll let James tell you where you can find us on the dDweeb station. But another place you can look for me occasionally will be Tuesday nights on the Necessary Roughness show. Our good friend John, you know him as Bite Size Vikes in the chat, is the host of that show with Ben. Shout out to Ben, the new co-host over on Necessary Roughness. Those two are putting together quite a show. So I look forward to popping in occasionally. Other than that, just follow me on Twitter at KevNevic _, and I will keep you updated because I got a few things in the works, but it's a little too early to go revealing all that yet, because then I'm on the clock then, now I can just be super vague about it. And that makes me feel more comfortable. James, where can the dear folks at home find you?
You can find us here every Monday, 6 p.m. talking our favorite nerd stories of the week. We'll be back next Monday. We will be live this Wednesday, 9 p.m. on Han Shot First, our flagship Star Wars show. We are watching the Lego Show, Rebuild the Galaxy. The movie came out this past Friday. I have not watched any of it yet. I think I'm going to try to watch some of it tonight. We are talking about that this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Great stream. Not very demure, not very mindful. Very funny, though. Thank you, Headbug. Thank you, Lumpy. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Great show tonight. We appreciate you guys always coming down. Headbug, enjoy your vacation. Have a blast. Don't know where you're going. Have fun. Enjoy it. We'll be back next Monday, 6 p.m. We will also be live this Wednesday, 9 p.m. So thank you guys for joining us. Till next time.